On the Magnificent Man Hour coming up, we have Harvey Weinstein jizzes in a plant. We have, we don't know how to run our own shit. On top of that, we got penis farts. Who knows about those? And also, we have a lot of other things that I don't really want to tell you because you're going to just have to watch.
Broadcasting from an attic in a warehouse in a South Jersey ghetto, it's the Magnificent Man Hour.
Damn it.
With your hosts, Drew, Chris, Dave. With us as always is Beer Guy and Baby J-Lo. Tonight's guest, ManOwhore. It's the Magnificent Man Hour. Hoo-ha! What's up, guys?
Hello.
Welcome back to the Magnificent Man Hour for the 14th week in a row.
Holy shit.
Yep, we got all the same regular idiots. Me, Chris, Dave, Beer Guy, J-Lo will be here at some point probably before we leave.
I doubt it.
And we have a very special guest, friend of the show. He's got a lot of good stories, and we call him ManOwhore around here. So, yeah, say hi, ManOwhore.
Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You got it, guy.
Thanks for coming. Pun intended.
Always.
Bazing.
Ah.
All right. So,
I have to do that.
last week we started spinning the wheel of destiny, but Dave has
Yeah,
some stuff he
hold
wanted to
on.
talk about. So, Dave, go.
Okay. So, I don't want to be entirely unpopular, and I don't want to minimize sexual assault for the real victims of sexual assault. But this last week or two has been crazy with Harvey Weinstein, for, Miramax, every fucking movie that's ever won an Oscar, everything. When I was growing up, I was told, if you want to have a career in Hollywood, you're going to have to suck a dick or two. Okay? I'm a kid from Linwood, New Jersey. And I knew that, and that's why I didn't
I thought you were going to say, and I sucked a dick or two.
Well, I mean, we all have our moments of sadness. But I knew that if I wanted to have a career in Hollywood, I would have to do some things that I wouldn't be so proud of. Then this week, this happens to this guy who has been doing whatever he's been doing.
Who is this guy? I'm not
Harvey Weinstein.
not up to speed on this whole situation.
He used to own Miramax, and then it turned into the Weinstein Group. He's produced probably most of the movies you've ever heard of in the last 20 years.
Goodwill Hunting.
And what, he was
He
fondling?
made everything Kevin Smith ever did for the most part.
And everything Quentin Tarantino ever did.
I wonder if Kevin Smith sucked his dick to get Clerks
Was
released.
he fondling broads or sucking dicks or what?
No, he was all about.
Was he getting dick sucking?
He was getting dick sucking. And
Many.
one thing he liked to do apparently was like jerk off. The one story I heard, I forget what actress it was, but he cornered some woman in like a restaurant hallway, and he jerked off in front of her and shot his load into a potted plant.
That's the best story
Yeah, there was a
ever.
lot of fucking specific details.
Why in the plant?
I don't know, I guess it was there.
So
Oh my
Chris
God.
feels bad for the plant.
I'm saying, like, what made him think of that? Like, fuck that plant. Like,
And I'm just...
why not on the girl? She's the one you're trying to
Well,
torture.
because people will probably notice a fucking load on some woman walking around a restaurant. Maybe she had a black dress on.
Remember Cameron Diaz's hair in...
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But I talked to my old man about this the other day, and he's the cynic of all cynics. And he said, oh, yeah, for 30 years or 20-something years, this guy's been doing this. And nobody ever called the police and said that they were raped. Not once, not ever.
Well, they thought it would end their career. He was, tip of the spear in Hollywood, He was a fucking hot shot.
So if they thought it would end their career, then the opposite of that would be they did it for career advancement.
Correct. You hear Beer Guy typing.
No, here.
Oh, it's probably ManOwhore breathing into his microphone.
No, listen. Take your earmuffs off.
That's the return.
Oh, yeah, it's the air conditioner.
I forgot this room even had air conditioning. It's so fucking hot in here usually.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that.
My point is,
Concerned.
I don't want to minimize sexual assault. But doing something for career advancement and then looking back on it 20 years later and going, I wish I hadn't done that, is not being a fucking rape victim.
Well, apparently some of them were legit rapes.
And in those cases, that's fucked.
But even then, if you were like...
Did they get famous because of that rape? Because it might have been worth it.
He did pay some settlements.
I don't know. He paid a lot of settlements over the years.
There's like 8 or 10 documented.
Like, I heard there was a lot of cases where I guess basically part of, like, you know, he bring them in, talking about a role, and then pretty much just present his cock and then make them sign a non-disclosure form.
You want to be a star, don't you?
Well, and that's what even Seth MacFarlane's been making jokes about it for years.
People have been making jokes about
everyone
this for
knows
years.
that it actually happens.
People have been making jokes specifically about him doing it for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of, in my opinion, when you get a $100,000 settlement like Rose McGowan got, okay, you're a prostitute now. You took $100,000 in trade for sex.
You were already a prostitute.
Yeah,
though,
but
'cause
you
you
took it after
sex
the
for
fact.
a job.
I've paid less and gotten more.
ManOwhore speaks and he chimes it in.
Yep.
I love it. But in reality, if your pride was so much to you, then you wouldn't have taken the $100,000 20 years ago. Because 20 years later, now you have something to say. You took the $100,000. It was a hush money, whatever. Shut the fuck up.
Maybe her plan was for like freezing cold revenge. She's like, I'll wait 20 fucking years till I'm famous, and then I'll get this
motherfucker's
motherfucker
career.
back. Suck dick, bastard.
I said, I in no way, shape, or form condone sexual assault, rape, anything like that.
I condone very longly drawn out waited revenges.
Very long,
Find that awesome.
weighted
The longer the
revenge.
better.
He might have to suck a dick now. He's probably going to go to jail.
He's
He's
too rich.
gonna suck a lot of dick.
He's not going to suck any dick in jail. He's going to be sitting in a fucking nice little area by himself.
Have you
He
seen
has
this
so
guy?
much money.
Yeah.
I mean, he
So
might
much
be,
money.
He's
Money.
built like you.
Money.
and less attractive.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
more money.
Yeah, yeah.
Has
That
more
mug
money.
wouldn't look good on any size body.
Like that's a face for radio. Something only a mother could. Like
He's the
throw
guy
in a
who
dumpster.
he has a face that looks like he would do those type of things.
Yes,
He looks
he
like
does.
that guy.
He absolutely does.
Yeah.
But I just once again, I know people who have been real victims of rape and sexual assault, and they didn't get $100,000 payouts. They didn't get a movie out of it. They didn't get anything except for a
Shame.
torn vagina that required repair and years
Man,
of
do
depression.
you really know
and
someone
shame.
that got that kind of raped? Like,
I-
ripped their fucking shit open?
I do know a person
I
who
don't
got
wanna go down this
fucking
road anymore.
really what
I don't
rape-
even wanna know.
Like CSI version.
This has been way too many minutes spent on fucking rape.
What, more than you usually spend?
Yeah, exactly. Like 5 more than usual.
No one's there to hit the fucking rim shot when Chris talks.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Well,
yeah.
I just wanted to let that be known that I really wish these women spoke up fucking earlier.
Yeah.
and-
But a lot of them, it was way harder to get shit out into the media
Yeah.
20 years ago. Now you got the internet.
And
One
plus-
person says one thing and the world knows in minutes.
And
you
plus,
know?
everyone's more like sympathetic to that now. Back then, they would have been like, "Shut up, slut!" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Back then, the
Like
president.
20
did that
years
kind of
ago,
shit.
they would have been like, the girl was probably like, didn't even want to say anything. Because then people would be like, "Ew, you're a whore. You got raped." Like,
You fucked Harvey
Yeah, you're
Weinstein. That's
disgusting.
disgusting.
And
he
it's
made
not
you
just-
do it. Ew, that's gross.
It's not just him.
You're
this
gross
has
now.
This has been part of the Hollywood culture since 30s, 40s. I mean, Howard Hughes,
Probably before
one of my
that.
favorite guys. He also kept little young, starlets, whorlets on staff, and they were his personal play toys.
Well, if you want to go to what my friend Mr. Jones always talks about when he brings up Hollywood, it's all about pedophiles in Hollywood.
And that's
apparently
next.
that's a fuck. Yo, that's gonna come out next.
That's coming out
Definitely
next.
coming out next.
And when that comes out, holy shit.
Who's gonna drop on Charlie Sheen? Doug, I've heard stuff between from Corey Feldman basically
Yes,
called him out without
that's
calling him
what I
out by
was-
name about how he was a big part of basically his best friend Corey Haim or whatever. Like they got passed around like fucking. Why didn't they turned out so fucking crazy?
Yeah.
You know?
It's horrifying.
Yeah, it sucks, man. So we'll see.
I just
what
don't
comes up
get what
next.
happens. It's like, whatever, pedophilia is bad in any way, shape, or form, but why is it always got to make it a one step worse by making it a gay, too? Like, can't they go after a little girl? I know it sounds bad, but it's not. It's like, why does it become a boy all of a sudden?
That's,
man.
It's like, I want a little kid. No, you know what? Fuck that. I want a little kid of the opposite, of the same sex, because now I'm extra weird.
they pay extra for that in Thailand.
It
So
ups the creep
fucking
value.
weird, dude.
Yeah, girls are just the gateway
ManOwhore.
drug to little boys.
What have you heard? What's overseas?
Everything you want.
Everything you want. Just pay for pleasure.
You name it.
If you want a little 5-year-old Chinese boy,
You can have it.
What if I wanted to fuck like a monkey or something, like something
It's like Burger King over there. You can have it your way.
really like anything, like
Whatever,
a chick with a tail or something.
whatever gets you off.
Dude, other countries
Fur.
don't have laws and rules. It's fucking Thunderdome over there. You
There's
just have
psychotic
money.
Italian women with
Money,
nice
money
feet.
can get you even more than it can get you here over in those places. Less money to like on smaller scales.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know.
Like everyone's for money here, but in fucking shitty other countries, I've never been there. I just assume that because I'm a fucking ignorant American. That
Ignoramus.
you could get away with any crime.
You
just hand
are.
the cop
You
like
are
20
ignorant.
American dollars. Like here you go, dude. Fuck off.
I just want to one more time say before we move on from the subject, sucking a dick for career advancement is not rape. That's sucking a dick for career advancement.
Why doesn't he just have some kind of contract he makes him sign before he does it?
Because it's illegal. Because then it's prostitution. It's definitely. I mean, there's definitely probably some weird legal gray area there. If it says in writing, you will get this job,
Yeah,
this
you
much
can't-
money.
No, not about the job. Like it doesn't have to say for the job. Like I hereby willingly suck this guy's fucking dick because I want to.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that would have been a
I'd
smart
be like,
thing for
sign
him to
that
have on his
shit, and then
fucking
you get the
letterhead.
job. You won't put that in the contract because then if I don't want to give you the job, I don't even have to give you the job. I tell you to fuck off. Put you back in the gutter where I found you.
I don't know.
The guy's an idiot.
Maybe some of those documents will come out.
I want
There's a lot of people that do sign. I've heard
for a reason.
stories from like girls that go and party with Justin Bieber. They do sign non-disclosure forms.
Oh, that's smart on his point, but like, he's not telling them to suck his dick and offer in
He's trying.
exchange for a
He's
role.
like beating them off.
They want to fuck him, but he's protecting himself
Right,
from being
right.
accused of that shit.
He's-
yeah.
has-
They're throwing themselves at him. Girls aren't throwing themselves willingly at guys that look like Harvey Weinstein.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. I'm just saying that these are very fine lines.
Yeah.
I'll say though, some of those stories are disturbing in a way where it's not like he's even like using it as blackmail. Like, oh, you know, you're gonna lose your job, this and that. The one story was very disturbing where like he just like she refused, but then he blocked the door and just whipped it out and started whacking off in front of her.
Yeah, that's just
where it's
really
just
fucking
like
weird.
like it's just
I guess,
the
why am I
guy's
picturing
fucking
him
crazy.
laughing while he's doing it?
That
He probably was
In my
laughing
mind,
while
he's
he was
laughing, and she's like, "Please just let me by." But won't go near the door. He's just blocking off like,
Yeah, like
That
he got
to
off.
me-
And then he's like, "Where's the fucking
there's a
plant?
little
Get that,
more-
drag that potted plant over here."
the potted plant. That
Beep, beep,
poor,
beep, beep.
I wonder what kind of plant it was.
Was it like a tree, like
probably
a
like-
little palm tree?
Was it
or-
eucalyptus? A ficus?
Like it's a little more like mental instability than just that he was powerful, but that
He's a
helped
fucking
him.
maniac.
Yeah.
Once again, that to me sounds like sexual assault. I said no, then he pulled out his dick and jerked off on me and the potted plant.
Well, I don't know
That's
if he-
definitely a
Then
sex
you said
crime.
that.
That's a sex crime. Not, I went to his hotel room, I had some champagne, I felt uncomfortable, and then I left. That's, shut the fuck up.
There's been some audio like that I heard. Like some girl wore a wire. She tried to press charges on him. This Filipino model girl. Cops put a wire on her. And
There's a reason you never heard of her.
And he was being a real aggressive creep. I didn't hear the whole thing, but he was
went there.
he's definitely a huge piece of shit.
Oh, I'm not denying that. I'm really not denying that. Once again, it just goes to, you went to a hotel room, nothing happened, you left, you felt uncomfortable. 20 years later, you want to grind in? No. I don't want to hear it from you. I want to hear from the people that things actually happen to. That's all.
Apparently, Asia Argento made a short film about her being raped by him.
She did. She
Who?
made.
You've definitely seen her in some horror movies.
Yeah,
Asia Argento. She's
What's
that
she in?
hot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I read all about her just the other day.
She was in one of the Dawn of the Dead's, maybe, I think. I don't know. Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
do that
Chris,
right now
look
while
that
I'm-
up.
Do that right now while I'm sitting here bored.
But she's like a director now,
Same fucking
and
story
She's
for
made a lot of
45
rad
minutes.
movies.
and she did make a film in the like that was about her situation.
I saw a clip of it. It's really gross.
It's sad that when I type in Asia on Google, that's the first thing that comes up, even before the country. Just
Because
her.
it's probably very
It
much
wasn't
in
like
news these days.
Asian map or map of Asia. It was like Asia, this girl.
You know what's fucked up?
know who the
Yesterday,
fuck this bitch is.
I was feeling kind of sick. I've been kind of sick the past couple days. But
I've seen her before.
I was
Let me say,
something popped into my head that I wanted to look up on Amazon to buy. And by the time I got my phone, I was all shut out and I forgot what it was. I was just thinking to myself in my room, and I pulled up Amazon. And there was a fucking ad for the exact same thing I was about to look up, and it freaked me out.
Yeah, well, we talked about that
Yeah,
before.
but I was alone.
Did we tell this story on here?
We did, but me and you were talking, and that's how we found out that like all your Android phones
Yo,
they're
they
allowed
listened
to listen.
to us, dude.
It's
It was
the Illuminati,
creepy, man.
They were listening to my thoughts.
Yeah.
That's not cool. I don't. They shouldn't do that.
Oh, you
If
just,
they listen to my
heard
thoughts,
you
I'm gonna
didn't-
go away.
You didn't even talk about it. They were in your mind.
I was by myself in my room, and I was yeah, man.
Oh man, we got mics and cameras and everything in here.
Your
dude.
thoughts are amplified when you're by yourself.
Speaking,
My thoughts are dark place.
I know.
A lot of the time.
I don't leave myself alone with my own thoughts. It's
Like your dirty,
I
dark
need constant
dates.
distraction.
All I know is that ever since episode 6 or 7,
But yo,
I'm seeing ads for blow-up sex dolls left and right. I can't get away from them.
yeah, that's why.
Oh, that's on the wheel, I think.
But yo, speaking of Amazon, I saw a thing. A girl, remember the fart jar?
Yeah, sex dolls.
Oh yeah.
People sell them on Amazon. Look that up. Dude.
The what?
Look up on Amazon fart jars. People are buying a jar like that someone farted in.
We're gonna
We
move
made
on.
one.
We're gonna
He
move
made
on.
another one with a band, but we made one.
We
originally.
can make a magnificent fart jar.
And then we can auction it off on eBay.
So listen, the original.
But now
original
let's tell
thing-
the story of the fart jar.
Yeah.
Chris, tell about the origins of the
The
original
original,
fart
gotta
jar.
hear
the
this.
original fart jar was when a couple of our buddies had a place in Summers Point, and I don't know what the fuck compelled me to think of it, but there was just a mason jar to sit on the floor, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to fart in that jar. I'm like, yo, we should all fart in that. We just came up with it. So we got all about it. I don't exactly remember who was there. There was a few of us there, but I drive to my house. I knew I had like a thing of spring mix and mad fiber one bars. I brought them all over, dude. We split it all up like 8 big ass fucking salads, handfuls of fiber one bars, and just sat there and ripped ass in this thing all night. And then from there forth, it just sat in the living room. And anytime we were sitting around chilling, and someone had to rip one, they'd be like, "Yo, throw me the jar," and we would just fucking rip it. And like, dude, it really does hold it. Like, some of the ones on Amazon, they're smart. They put like a napkin or something.
I never
in
thought
there.
about doing that.
Yeah, something to absorb.
napkin.
Ours just was the glass, and it's still, dude. If you
I
like,
like how you knew exactly how to get like prepared to have plenty of farts. Like,
Fiber
you're like,
bars
we got
and
some
salad.
fiber
Fiber.
bars. I don't know. I would think like, I don't know.
That original fart jar, I remember it was put like under a table behind the couch in my brother's living room and forgotten about for at least a month. And then one day we found it. We're like, whoa, that jar's still here. I wonder if it still smells.
Oh boy.
So we opened it up and passed it around. There was a lot of it. And the last person it got to was my friend George. And he put his face in it and he took a
you
huge
can't
whiff.
do it like
and he
everybody
immediately
else.
threw up.
started
Yeah.
from a nice distance and like slowly worked their way up to it. He went nose face in, dude, immediately, and that's you can't because once you get like that, once you got close to it, like I was like you get like there and be like oh no, like
Let me tell you, I
4 inches away, you were feeling the wrath. You had to back up.
I one time took a whiff of full-on fart. I mean, my nose was as an asshole. I smelled fart. This kid I used to hang out with, we were like 15 or 16 and, hitting each other with the balls and fart shit. It's all funny then. And this fucking kid literally sat on my face, asshole to nostrils, and just sat on my face and ripped a fart. And I inhaled through my nose. It was bad timing. I didn't mean to. And it took 3-4 days before I was done smelling that fart.
Is that sexual assault?
I think technically
69 gone wrong.
that would be sexual assault. I put my
Except for
asshole-
Dave paid him to do it, so
Well, I mean, he deserved a 20.
you stiffed him.
Well, my band was inspired by my brother and Chris's original fart jar, and Hammer Fight made one. We got this sick mason jar. That's not the right video. Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind, yeah. And we took it on tour with us several times. We had people from all over the country and a whole bunch of different
I need to
bands
bring a mirror with
fart in
me
this
soon.
jar for like a solid year. And we
way.
opened it in Virginia Beach a couple years ago, and we documented it and made a video. So yeah, Beer Guy.
To the
roll
video.
This is the opening of the fart jar in Virginia.
So, what we have here is a what you call a fart jar. That's it right there.
Oh my god.
And jar. There's a lot of them in there.
And we haven't farted into it.
We haven't
since
checked it
about
out.
April, and it is currently November.
Andrew, come here.
Let's face it, guys. The content's got
Smiling Bob.
No, we want you to check it out. First check it out. Like, whip it real hard.
Keep the label facing the camera. All right, so yeah, give it a good, open it up, give it a good whiff, and let us know what it smells like.
Sad trombone.
He looks really upset.
What is it? What's it like? What's it like?
Did all you guys fart into this thing?
Yeah.
Putrid? Is it sick?
Is it putrid? Yo,
He's
ultra
going
sick
for
Wisconsin death grip.
Really?
Is it bad?
I need to know. I need to know.
Well, yeah, every time you open it, you're gonna let it all out.
We're gonna put a ball back in.
It was very concentrated the first time I smelled it, and then it's like it's almost gone now.
No?
Hold on.
It's
You
gone?
let it all out.
The jar is out of fart. Fix that.
Lock it in.
Oh my God.
That's the rule, right? If you smell it, you have to refill the jar.
Yeah.
If you open the jar, you have to refill the jar.
I miss that guy. Legend of the
So
So it really smells.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
And then I
Even
put
if I turn my
Virginia
head,
fart in there.
Iron blackness.
Yeah, beer guys.
There's even a couple Bigfoot farts in
Yeah, that
there.
reminded me. You know I don't have sad trombone on here.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. Trombone.
Okay, well, yeah, that was the story of the Hammer Fight fart jar. It broke on the next tour. I found it under the driver's
See
seat
right
with a
there, it
huge
would have been
crack in it,
perfect.
and we retired it.
I think I need to start my own bedside fart jar.
Let's start the magnificent fart jar. I think that thing will be fucking
Yeah, but
awesome.
I don't even really fart that much
Putrid.
when I'm here usually.
I don't fart that much when I'm here either. I fart a lot the next day.
Yeah.
If you have like a wet fart, do you leave
Fart
like the wet
jars need
stuff
to
in
be
there?
like fart jars need to be active like in the earlier hours of the day when all like last night's horrors are
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah, if you had a fart jar on me this morning, you would
Right,
have had
exactly. I
bags
was
and
ripping
bags
SR
and
on my house all
balloons
day.
of
Now I'm kind of
goodness.
settled.
Then we can mail them to Harvey Weinstein.
He might be hard to get a hold of these days.
No, but we could mail him jars of fart.
I'm not
Maybe it'll
paying
make
for
him
that
feel
shit.
good.
Just
All
tell
that-
him they're from hot women.
All that
Apparently he's
methane.
been feeling good enough. All right,
Yeah, he's had his
it's time
fun.
for him to not feel good for a while.
Yeah, fair enough. So, ManOwhore. Any good, hooker fart stories?
We're not at halftime yet.
We're almost at halftime.
You ever have one go off in your face?
I have.
Tell me.
It's happened to me too. But,
It happened.
It's actually never happened to me. Sad now.
or maybe, I don't, it's definitely happened. Yeah. But whatever.
You do it enough, it happens.
Shit happens.
I wouldn't
Farts
even
happen.
care to be honest with you.
No,
it
at that
wasn't
point-
wet and gross.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that
The
happened.
other
to me.
thing farts all the time when you're in there.
No, that's,
The front butt.
I remember the first
Absolutely.
time
The front butt.
The first time that happened to me, I was a teenager and I was having sex with my girlfriend, and she had several pussy farts, and I laughed out
Oh,
loud.
they're hilarious.
I learned right then and there they don't appreciate
They
it when
do
you
not.
laugh out loud at stuff like that. You're just supposed to
that
ignore
depends
it.
on the girl. I don't know.
I guess for the
Yeah,
mo-
but-
most of them don't fucking, they get self-conscious. Like, I don't understand why I'm not stopping.
Dude, if my dick
now you just
farted,
added
I'd laugh
humor,
my
not
ass.
Ruining this at all. It's just a
If you can
slight
make-
second of laughter.
Yeah, if you can make sex funny, then that's two things that are awesome: coming and laughing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
the
Harvey
problem-
Weinstein. Ah,
Give me that ficus. But in
get the plan over here.
in
He
reality,
needs water.
the sensation of the vibration of a queef feels good. So when you
It's not
find a
even-
girl,
It's not even long enough to feel
when
it.
oh,
It's just air going out the side of your dick. Like,
yeah, but I was
left,
once
right.
with a girl where I found this angle where I was able to just keep, and I was fucking really getting off to
a
this
lot of
shit.
it's mushing out the slime,
And-
too. It's not just air.
I don't know
Remember
what's coming out of that
Nickelodeon Jack, If
clam.
you pushed it down to the corner, it would fart.
It's munging.
It's
Remember, was that what it was? Nickelodeon
no
Jack?
munging. Oh,
Was Gak the
no.
one that farted if you pushed it down?
Gak, yeah, Gak.
Nickelodeon
down
Gak
in the
did
corner,
fart.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just the same thing. It's like,
Yeah, there's an obsession with kids today. They make Gak out of Elmer's glue and laundry detergent and other shit.
I know one of the main
that
ingredients
was
is
meth.
like me and my friends. I think it was like flour and water and goo. Some kind
brown and water.
of.
Then they cook it in a
spoon
spoon and shoot it up in a hypodermic needle.
Yo, you got to shoot up the Gak, dude.
It's
It doesn't-
Gak, not yak.
Otherwise,
Oh, wait.
it's too much stress on your liver.
I'm just saying, the queef farts, pussy farts, they feel nice.
I mean, would they be offended or I don't know? Would they laugh if like our penises farted? Like, and would we be offended? You know?
I would imagine that they'd laugh their asses off if you had a dick fart.
Yeah.
They just went,
Yeah, right at the end, farted.
yeah.
You know?
Wouldn't that be, was that called a piff? Is that a piff?
It's called go to the doctor, but I don't know.
dick fart?
Find out if this is a thing. Type
Penis farts?
Research dick farts. Yeah.
Dick farts.
I want to find out if this is something that can happen.
Does somebody
Oh,
have a
God.
farting dick? Because you know what's
And
funny
if they
is
are, they should be in porno. They'd be famous.
when you're a kid growing up and you're making jokes about sploos, like there's no actual sound. It just comes out.
Yeah.
But when we do it verbally,
Yeah.
there's a.
Sometimes it's.
It adds to the the thought. You can put a vision.
I wish it
clearly.
made
Wait.
sound. It'd be hilarious.
ManOwhore has something to say. His dick farts. I can see it in his face.
Not lately, no.
Has it ever?
No.
Oh
Damn it.
Maybe if I was sick.
Really?
no, then it's just sneezing.
Then, yeah.
Dick sneeze.
It has a runny nose.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. It's if that what happens to you, you better see a doctor.
Yeah. Air's not supposed to come out of
Yeah.
it.
What about semen in your or not semen in your jizz, blood in your
There
semen?
better be semen in your
We
jizz.
talked
That's the whole
about that.
point
That
of it.
happened to me once.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So
was
if
no
you can
big
get
deal.
blood in there, you can possibly get fart in there.
Well, no. Blood's
No,
a
I'm getting,
liquid.
like-
Fart is a gas.
Getting like YouTube vids like farting through my dick.
Oh,
Penis
that
fart.
sounds awesome.
You shouldn't have really typed in farting through your dick. You should have typed it in like
Penile.
No, I just-
penile
or
flatulence.
something. Yeah.
I put penis
Dick
farts.
queefs.
Sciencey.
Penis farts.
That sounds
You see
sciencey.
farts, dude. You're getting comedy.
I was thinking, all right,
.org or .edu. or-
penile flatulence.
I was
Go
so,
to WebMD.
I was so hoping somebody in this room would be the hero and be like, I could make my dick fart, and then we'd have that to document.
If we find someone that can, they're gonna be a guest.
They're gonna be a
It's in the
fucking
Urban
national
Dictionary.
treasure.
A dick queef is pretty much a
We
unicorn.
don't want Urban Dictionary. We want to know if scientifically, like an anatomy page. I gotta do this right now.
What are
I
you
gotta get
reading?
My phone. I threw it further than I reached than I did before. Now I gotta. So I gotta do this. I guess I gotta do this.
2.5 minutes to fucking break time. Your guys is sitting there reading shit to himself. Silent.
I'm trying to
I'll tell
find
you
proper
what,
information.
I'll look it up over the break.
It's not my fault that you guys are so interested.
I'll find out over the break.
I guess
can't
if you
think
get enough
anything
air
else.
in there, you could probably dick queef.
Yeah, if you
but
pumped
still.
it in there or something.
Yeah.
I also
Probably-
spelled
Out.
penile wrong,
And, like, when
okay?
you fill up a basketball, the little fucking needle, you stick it in your.
There are guys. What have heard? It's called sounding, where they like put things in there.
That's awful.
There's people who
It's
are
a
into
sounding
it.
rod, and then they tap it.
So one of them might have farted. If you
I don't
put a
know
lot
if
of
that's really
shit
what
in
they
there,
do,
some
but-
air might get in there with it. All right, we're going to break, guys. I don't even know if we
Is
have
it weird
Mary.
in here, or is it just me?
We're
Yeah.
just stumped by penile flatulence. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to
I'll
even
figure
bring
out
it
the
up.
penile flatulence.
More of dick farts after the break.
Mario couldn't be here this week, so the magnificent ManOwhore will be back right now.
But one.
Yeah, well, we're back.
Drew, you
Back.
wanted a beer?
I got one, thank you.
All right, it's Dave's beer then.
I just realized we lost our video about 10 minutes in, so this is gonna be a weird episode. But at least I can cut that a whole fart jar video in, so it's all
Yeah.
that's in frame. I got the raw video of that, and I have own copyright to it too.
Shit's raw.
So yeah, so we forgot to look up penis farts
I'm on it. I'll find it quick.
because we walked outside and J Lo is here. So now we know the video won't go away because he's, keeping an eye on stuff as he
Actively
usually does.
producing.
Yeah, he's gonna Jew it up all producer style.
Well, we started earlier than usual today because me and Chris have a thing we want to go to after the show.
Yeah, and I got things to
We
do.
didn't tell anyone until about an hour before the show.
What are you guys doing?
There's a thing at a bar down the street. You're all welcome to go. There's a guest bartender there.
Oh yeah, we talked about that outside.
Yeah. So I want to get to ManOwhore and some of his world traveling horror stories.
Horror.
Horror. Yeah.
The stage is
What do you got?
yours.
What do you got for us?
Oh, I've got.
I want to hear the dirtiest, fucking nastiest shit you've
my
ever
God.
done.
What?
I
Hold
want
on.
to hear.
I don't even want to talk about this anymore because I just read some traumatizing things
about
Oh,
Bigfoot.
now we have to
about
touch on this.
penile
Do you think you have?
flatulence.
Do you have
If you want
it?
me to read it, I'll just
No,
read it.
no, I'll read it.
Then, can you read?
All right. Well, Chris will read this, and then we'll go while we're reading this. Think of one of your
I'm
favorite
not-
horror stories.
I don't know what this is. The guy said, I had a fistula and diverticulitis. Blah, blah, probably not the advice you're looking for in surgery. I was urinating feces and food. And before that, I had the air passing through. So he was getting air passing through his dick hole.
So did he have like?
He
a-
was shitting out his dick.
I heard about that before. That was from like a surgery gone wrong where some tubes got rewired back incorrectly.
Oh, that's crazy.
I just got a really ill feeling in my
That's
stomach.
like when you fuck up someone's house and you like put their hot water through the shitter
No,
or
it's from,
something.
he got it from the
No,
fistula.
that's a
Was
whole
it
lot
like
worse.
in Goonies where they fucking like
Oh, it's
like
making my dick hurt.
they like glued the wiener on the statue back but upside down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
some fucked up shit. Yeah, just like that. Holy crap.
All right. Well, back to ManOwhore.
Sorry about that.
Enlighten us with some of your traveling pussy tales.
Oh my God, there's so many. There's the ass eating in Ottawa. There's gold, platinum, and bronze showers. There's
What's a platinum shower?
Yeah.
platinum is just clear. Gold is you do the math.
Depends on how hydrated you were the day you were
Bronze
pissing
is
on
when
the
you
girl.
get some doo doo.
That's just like he said.
Maybe you drank a lot of water that day, so you had a nice clear shower.
Yeah, that
Diamond
would be,
Oh, it's
shower.
just different
That would be your platinum.
different
shower.
versions of urination.
It's the bronze
Basically.
shower. She's just really dehydrated and unhealthy.
No, you are when you're
That's
peeing
just
on her.
vitamins and
Vitamin
funk.
deficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So it smells like cornflakes when it comes out.
No, it's
lot of asparagus.
Lot worse than that.
Yeah.
Asparagus.
What happened to you? I came third.
Fourth.
So details on like one of the pick one.
Have you ever like had? I know you've done this all over the world. You're a worldwide traveling man. Is anything bad or terrifying happened or almost happened? Have you narrowly avoided some type of legal issues, disease issues, maybe some type of, I don't know, Filipino pimp guy coming after you? I don't know. I'm just reaching for shit.
No, I've banged on the wrong door and had a big 300-pound black guy
Did you
open.
fuck him instead?
I was thinking about it, but
You
then
wanted too much money.
he was way overcharging.
Gotcha.
What country was this?
Cherry
Take a-
Hill.
Yeah, take a wild fucking guess, bro.
It is like a country on its own, isn't it?
Kinda.
I think there are parts of New Jersey that scare. New Jersey is so much. I mean, we
It's
have
diverse,
total
man.
ghettos, and we have beautiful farmland.
I saw-
with cranberries and hopes and dreams.
There's places where cowboys live, and then there's just places that are just factories and oil refineries.
I saw a map of New Jersey a couple years ago on the internet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it very accurately depicted
That was
the
really
region.
good.
Like
Was
one region said
Stay away.
basically Alabama, Atlantic City just said like sad black people, and parts of North Jersey were just like lots of Jews.
Yeah.
You know. And it was
Factories.
all pretty accurate, you know. Like the parts of it.
Jersey-
Southwest New Jersey basically is Alabama, especially when you meet some of
Yeah.
the people. You're like, where the fuck did you come from? You know, you're north of the Mason-Dixon line, right?
No, they don't know that.
They
Don't
don't.
tell them that.
They're
Yeah.
not.
No,
It
once you
ran through New
hit
Jersey.
Oh, you're
No,
right.
once
It's
you
split
hit
right down
uh,
the middle through New Jersey. That
Not the
line.
middle. Very
Well,
south.
yeah, but yeah. It was
no,
very-
once you hit
Split through Bargaintown. Am I correct?
I'm
Marmora,
not 100%.
exit
I'll look that
25.
up,
Once
too.
you get
I'll
off
just do
there and
everything,
below
dude, you know?
or west
Come on,
of
man.
there is all like they're all want to be rednecks, basically. I mean, there's a lot in there
Aren't they
that
called
are.
Pineys?
Yes,
Pineys.
Pineys,
Pineys are a
absolutely,
thing.
Pineys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Growing up here, though, it was such a fucking interesting experience because you're
Sad-
literally.
sad black people and misguided tourists.
It was Atlantic City, right?
Yeah.
But you're-
They were misguided when they came to Atlantic
And then on
City
both
in the
sides of it, all the way
first
up to like fucking.
Oh, he found the map that
Yeah,
would
I'm looking
look
at the
great
map.
if Beer Guy threw it on the screen, right?
Oh yeah, that would be great.
all the areas surrounding it are all like gaudy summer home.
Hey, can I
Then
see the map?
EHT Ghetto in the Woods, EHT in Galloway.
That is
Piney's,
definitely-
Hey, guess what you could edit in?
Farms
dude?
and army bases. Swamps and toxic waste.
Our
Canadians and
viewers
Philly
are
trash.
having a
What about down here? What
I'm
about
having a fucking blast.
what about like Summers Point area?
I think they lump us in with
that's
like,
like,
the Atlantic City area.
I typed in comedic map in New Jersey, and every single thing on Google Images was this map.
Oh wow, beer guy, what are you doing?
He's
Maybe we
not
should
doing
just
shit.
maybe we should give Chris the computer from now on.
Yeah,
I
that's all I
agree.
need is something else in my
I
lap.
agree.
Like, I don't have enough stuff.
You're good at gadgets, apparently.
Dude, it's really easy to type something in on Google. He's just brain dead. He's slow at everything he does.
This is fair.
The more you tell me, the more I just choose to be.
I know. And
this
the more I
table's
get to yell
getting
at you.
further and further away.
No, dude,
Yeah,
get
look,
over
it's
here.
going away.
We're gonna get a new desk soon.
Yeah, this situation sucks.
Want a
I'm
desk
just-
and some chairs.
I'm just trying to summon up a dick fart. That's all I want.
You better get diverticulitis.
Don't push too hard. You might have a wet dick.
You better
fart.
get holy diverticulitis.
Ooh.
I can't remember
Maybe if I put like a pipette in your urethra and blow some air in there, then it'll blow back out.
A what?
Do you want to blow some air in there for me, buddy?
Yeah, with a pipette. You know what a pipe? You had like
Your mouth's a
chemistry.
I
pipette.
have a little air pump with a fucking.
Yeah, we
needle
could
on
pump
it.
your dick
You can
up
pump a
and
basketball
probably
or a football up with.
gonna
Dick
come back out.
pump.
There's
I
a
used
whole
to have a dick pump. I
You
did.
guys talked about that on an episode
We talked about
before.
it before. There's a whole bunch
It
of.
still doesn't mean it never happened. Just because I
It means that
talked
nobody
about
else watching this thing gives a shit. They already know.
Well, hopefully
Well,
every
you're
week
a
we
real
get new
charm.
viewers. Starting next week, we have a guest that people have heard of, and it looks like it's going to be like that for a while. I have 3 solid weeks of guest book, and they're all more famous in this podcast. So that's going to help us.
Sweet.
Trying to get a couple on tonight. People had plans. I waited till the very last minute to contact
Let's-
people.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna. Back to if you want him to blow air in your dick. There's a lot of coffee stirrers down in the kitchen, and they're very thin, but they're hollow.
Or we
Yeah.
could just spin the wheel.
You're big. You probably got a big.
Dick hole.
Yeah, bring up
dick
the
hole.
wheel, spin the wheel, and if we land on Mario again, we're just gonna Facebook video call him, because then he'll be like,
Not
Takes
"Ooh,
too
the
long
band
and it,
show's
doesn't, it
calling
gets
me."
no. Did anyone even have a backup plan for if it does come to Mario? We should start like.
We'll
making-
just spin it again, unless
Do you have any?
I
Joey?
bet Mario has dick farts.
I know a fat meth head whore that can take care of that. 80 an hour.
Make your dick fart.
take care of what?
Dick farts.
She can
Oh,
make
okay.
it. She can make it pee
80 an
fucking
hour.
pus too.
I think
She
you
can
could.
fill in for Mario too.
Are you Facebook friends with her?
No, one phone call.
Does she have Skype?
Doubt it.
Not interested. Spin the wheel, beer guy.
Sound effects are too much.
Spin again.
Who made that an option?
Yeah, who put that in?
I
Who
don't
made the
know.
wheel?
Beer guy built the wheel.
Who's crazy like that?
Really?
This shit's set up.
Why would they
Yo,
do
why
that?
is it spinning so lame, dude?
Ooh,
Give that thing a little mustard.
Sex dolls.
I think we've beaten this topic into the ground. Why is it even on the wheel?
dude, take
this is
this
what happened when
fucking
we
wheel
let Beer
out
Guy
of
build the wheel. I gave him a list of shit
my
to put
favorite.
on, and he ad-libbed.
This is my favorite topic.
Well,
All right.
Pick.
Well, in just real quick, sex dolls are awesome. All right, spin the wheel.
have you ever used one? We're getting you an inflatable sex doll.
Yo,
for
did you go on
Christmas.
Wish.com?
Harvey. All right, we already did Harvey.
Well, we might have to talk about sex dolls.
All right, stop the wheel. Chris, go.
Because there's like this like apps called Wish. I'm sure you've seen like they advertise a lot of stuff on Facebook for it.com. Somebody actually showed me this because of us talking about that on the show, and I completely forgot about it. It was fucking what was that, months ago?
It was fucking weeks ago.
So I did download it, and now I just remembered it now. But they have way cheaper sex dolls on there, and they I don't know, some pretty
Are they
good.
just the cheap inflatable ones? That
No, they got ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all kinds
What's
of shit on there.
what's cheap?
There's like ones for like $100 and something bucks.
What are they made out of?
No.
Like fucking this thing, I don't know, like
Paper
pocket pussy
mache.
stuff. The shit
I
that
don't
is
wanna
rubber, bro.
fuck
I
no
don't
paper
fucking know.
mache.
Are they just refurbished, like good ones?
Yeah, like lemons.
Gently used.
Lightly used. Yeah.
It was
It
in
was
a
only
flood
owned by one
once.
old lady who only put it in her pussy going to church. or
She
something.
only drove it to the supermarket and back.
I bet you there's a bunch of sex dolls you can
Never
recover from.
Never cummed in once.
What's it? The
Go on
hurricane.
Craigslist and see if you can buy a fucking used sex doll.
Dude, Florida's probably loaded
Oh,
with sex
dude.
dolls.
All right, hold on, stop.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a
yo,
big flood there. Sorry.
Stop. After the last
time.
episode we did where we talked about sex dolls, I started going on like subreddit threads and looking for things that we talked about in the show. That was basically, I was just spamming the episodes.
I
trying
love
to get
sex
viewers.
dolls.
And when you go on Reddit and type in sex dolls, you're not finding anything funny like we were doing. They're the top 3 threads were guys selling and trading used like fleshlights, sex dolls, etc. There was a whole community for it
Fucking
on
awful.
Reddit.
Why?
Dude, people are fucking gross. We have a friend whose girlfriend.
It's a fucking
back in the
sex
day-
doll, dude. Pull its hair off and put another wig on it.
Well, our buddy.
Brand
Slightly
new.
used.
Yeah, pop the eyes out, put it in the. Hey, she's fucking got brown eyes now, dude.
Well, back in the
I'm
day,
more
we
worried
had.
about like pulling out the fucking dried up cum out of the.
Yeah, no
fucking
shit. That's why I'm
pussy.
saying don't buy a used one. You can just change her. She's
I
a
think
doll.
the guys.
Paint her
in-
brown, dude. I don't know, whatever you want.
Can you put them in the washing machine?
Dave's face is priceless, right? He just looks.
I would recommend like an autoclave.
I can't tell if you're sad, freaked out, or just like you just went somewhere else.
Fucks his gun. He doesn't need a sex doll.
I'm really just trying to imagine a world where I would use somebody's used sex doll or fleshlight.
I think the whole point of this community was like perverted guys who got off on the knowledge that some other guy's cock was in this thing.
Just
Yeah.
calling a slut. Like
Just like a whore.
Slutty
fucking
little
dirty
flashlight.
little whore.
Are those guys
shit.
like Eskimo bros? Like they traded
They're
sex
probably
dolls?
more than that.
Do they like specifically say like I left my cum in this one?
I don't even like to use a bathroom after somebody else used it.
Really? That's a shame because
That's
every
weird.
bathroom you use, someone used it.
I can definitely tell when you used one.
Oh, J-Lo's back with the real rim
I
shot.
just hit it. It didn't come through. Oh, my volume's
all right, he beat it to the
I'm
punch.
just saying. I don't like it. It doesn't say I didn't do it.
Hey man, it's to each their own, my friend.
But then
right?
again, most girls in South Jersey or the whole fucking planet are a bunch of used sex dolls.
Yeah.
But
You know?
Yeah, but they
your
don't
body
talk.
has
They
organs
talk.
and stuff that processes stuff out
Yeah,
of it.
they're
That
self-cleaning.
Sex doll just has a wretched fucking rubber pocket
There's-
for stuff to marinate and sit and fester.
It's perfect.
So does the whore.
They're self-cleaning and they're designed to conform to their original shape afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, and like I've been with some girls who had very busy extracurricular lives. If the ones that take care of themselves properly, you would never know,
As long as
except
you
for when
clean
they
the
tell
thing,
you, and
just
you're like,
wash
"Huh,
it out.
all right, cool."
Feel clean and
Right
yeah,
there
good
with
to
you.
go.
I fucked 400 men.
Last month.
Well, you'd never know, honey. Your pussy's nice and tight.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
Dear
Keep
Lord.
your shit in order, and it doesn't matter what you do with it.
There are a lot of things.
I bet you
that
it still
put in
matters a
lot
little
of people.
bit.
Yeah, it's not like the sex doll gets up and cleans herself off. You gotta douche that fucker out, man. You gotta do it yourself.
Sex doll maintenance,
Holy
oil
shit.
change.
I just take it out back and power wash it or something.
So you
know,
have
just-
one.
No,
This is all hypothetical.
this is very hypothetical.
I want you to go on Craigslist and or Reddit and look for used sex dolls. I want to find out what these things say, what these articles say.
Really?
Yeah, just do it. All right, I'm giving you a task. Please try to accomplish it. Type it in on your own. Yeah, okay. This guy is shot. All right.
No, I am not.
Sex dolls. I wanna come where my friends came before. I call up a girl because she's a.
I have a
fucking
screen consistency problem here, okay? That's all I gotta deal with. This technical things.
Oh, well, we sent him down the rabbit hole. What are we doing?
See you at the end of the show.
What?
Let's start a new trend. Let's fuck beer cans and then fart in them.
Nah, man, they have sharp edges. That would suck.
You know,
That'd be like getting a blowjob from a girl I used to date.
razor blade.
Every time you bleed.
That sucks.
that was
I don't
brutal.
Like I don't like the way that sounds.
Nah,
That's
I told
rough.
you about it in the past.
I ain't got time
I
to
confronted
be-
her about it. I ran into her not that long ago, and I think I laughed at her about it. She's like, "Fuck you." It's like, yeah, well, you have a big ass mouth, and my dick wasn't that big, so I don't understand what the issue was. You know,
Let's call her.
Was it like a lip flexibility issue or something? I don't know.
I have no idea, but it was like happened every time, and there was no shortage of.
Did she have like D. Snyder
Was,
teeth like
was
filed
she
down?
one of
like-
those girls
You
that?
you know her?
But I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, me.
Tell me later. I don't care.
Yeah.
Was she one of those girls that said like, "I never do this," and you believe her?
Even if I did.
Oh
know
no,
her, I
she
would've
was
made the
very
same
honest
jokes.
about everything that about what she did. You know, she didn't try to hide the fact that she liked to have fun. And that's probably why we dated for so long.
Girls
Every time I meet a girl that's very open with me about how she like has a very slutty past, I end up falling in love. What's wrong with me?
Opposite day.
No, it's not opposite day anymore. The last one we kind of bonded over the fact that we were both really reckless.
I
and slutty.
prefer to be lied to. I like when I've only been with like 3 guys. I swear to God, I eat that shit up. I'm like dum. Keep feeding me
I don't
that
even like the
bullshit.
idea of that. So it's like, oh, so you're not good at it.
Yeah, so you suck at it. I got to give you fucking lessons.
Oh no, they're absolute fucking pros in the bedroom. I just believe they're bullshit.
You just think that
No,
they're
you
just
shouldn't.
like,
Dude,
you're
this is
a
like-
natural
Yeah.
talent.
Dude, Reddit's
I've
got a
just been
serious
studying
thread.
really
Yeah,
hard.
I told
like,
you. Bring it up.
There's not much to talk about, really.
What's it say?
I don't know. Here, I'll show you what's up here.
Vixen pink masturbating.
No, my favorite is one.
2 used fuck benches.
Yes, that's the one. 2 used fuck benches.
Is it just a story or is it someone
So
saying
yeah,
so?
it's just like number 1 from extreme restraints equals fuck the fuck bench.
Well, it's probably a product.
Located in Colorado. That's where all
Make
the good
offer.
shit's going
It's
down.
probably
make him an
a
offer.
certain
Number
product.
4, make an offer.
You know how they have sex swings and shit? It's probably some weird shit like that.
I had one of those like sex swing type things once, but it like hung from a door frame.
I like how this one's like grammatically incorrect. It says LED lighted up vibrator. Lighted up.
Oh yeah. Well,
They have those.
You're selling old dildos.
Man,
and
there it
you-
is.
and you
They
don't know
gave
how-
us a
Craigslist
picture.
fucking creeps selling their sex toys aren't fucking educated. Who?
Oh,
who
this
fuck-
thing lighted up a long time ago.
It doesn't light it up anymore.
It
The
don't
lights
get
got
no light
lost.
up. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
it's 100%
Pardon me.
waterproof and so easy to clean.
feels just like my sister.
Yeah.
It looks pretty fancy. It's all shiny and
Length
metallic,
at
pink
7
handling.
inches. That's like a couple inches short of what I
Wait.
am naturally.
Can you get a sex doll that's programmed to say things like "Stop, no, take it out, I don't want to"?
That's an
'Cause we can
expensive
send
one.
to
Like they don't.
Harvey.
Is that a sound?
No,
Harvey
dude. Do
Weinstein
you get
edition?
The Harvey
the?
Weinstein
No, do you
sex
get
doll.
the point of a sex
This is
doll?
for your career, honey.
We
It's
need to
not
start
supposed to
manufacturing more
talk.
shit in this warehouse.
You can't talk, man. That'd defeat the whole purpose.
No, it's. I like when it talk. I just don't want it talking back.
Don't make me tell you it twice.
No, it's gonna be
Oh,
expensive
dude, I would
to get it to
a
actually
Sharpie
talk.
Out, dude, I would have that thing all tuned
I want
up.
one that tells me to spit in its mouth.
Nice.
You love that shit, dude.
I imagine if Brendan
Yo.
got one, he'd put like kiss makeup on it.
He
or
would dress it
something.
up like
Wait.
Alice Cooper.
Yeah,
and
he
let it
would.
fuck
He
him.
would totally.
Our
Yeah.
Viewers, can you please
Alice Cooper
send
with tits.
Drew a sex doll with really cute feet that wants to get spit on?
They all want to get spit on. Their
He's
sex
really
dolls.
big
They've been
about the
saying
feet.
it.
He wants feet and he wants spit,
Either a brunette or a redhead, please.
preferably.
Yeah,
Thank
one of the
you
two.
to our 50 viewers.
Should we
What
spin
is up
this
with the
wheel
word
again?
Brunette. Wouldn't they just come up with a new word for it? Like, oh well, we don't feel like saying girls have brown hair and girls have black hair. We just call them all brunette.
Why do they
now.
call girls with yellow hair blonde?
I don't know, but at least
Dun,
that's one
dun,
color.
dun. Should we spin this?
I guess.
Fucked. We're so fucked.
We should have fucking redone the wheel this week.
Sex dolls. I added more than last time, and
Yeah, and it's stuff we already talked about.
Frank Mario.
are we doing
No,
this?
skip that, dude. It's so
All
It
right.
doesn't work. We tried last week. It was a waste of time.
I told you I'd do it,
Dave called him up
and
and,
we did
pretend-
Harvey.
and pretended he was the manager at the diving horse.
Beer guys, beer game.
We don't have a game.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
You really made a game?
Play
Well,
shit.
we have this here.
What's the purpose of the wheel if we're skipping every fucking one?
Because he made the wheel and he sucks at it.
We'll make it.
Nobody
No,
watches
no.
it.
The fact is, we already hit topics, and if I had like a decent producer or something, he'd take topics off that we already used. Stuff like that. There's a lot. There's a lot you don't understand. You guys are just like
Yeah, like
you're
how
like
to count
actors.
calories.
You're like
and all
actors.
sorts
You
of
have to be
shit.
told like, all right, guys, go eat, take your break, have a cigarette.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You know
Oh my
what?
God, this fucking guy
I
can't even
have-
get here on his own barely.
I have one for
What
the
you
Gotta
wheel.
pick him up
talking
and drag
about?
him here every week.
Good thing I have a lot of
No.
compression on this.
Gang beat beer guy. Put that on the fucking wheel.
You ever
Okay.
see
I'll
Yeah.
make a new wheel for next week. It's
Full
gonna be
Metal
rad.
Jacket? When they fucking pull
Oh,
them down and
yeah.
just fucking wrap a soap up in like their socks and just beat them.
We'll fill them with beer cans. Full beer cans in socks.
Beer guy.
Fox in socks.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do some trivia for you guys. It's
Oh,
Beer Guys
Are we
Beer
gonna
Game.
play the theme song, Chris?
Theme
Do
song.
I still have that or did I delete it?
Does he? I don't know. Are you good at anything?
It's good at everything.
I'll ask you a question and give you a beer guide.
What the fuck?
Well, I never wrote
All right,
out
I'm
official
gonna
rules
do,
for this, so make up some rules on the spot, beer guy. How do we
Just
win?
gonna ask us a game. Like, I'm a sick-
on, beer
Basically, I'm gonna ask a trivia question. Whoever gets it right
Is
first.
there categories or are you just gonna pick a random one?
Whoever gets it right gets to pick somebody to chug a beer.
Well, how do we?
What
chime in?
happens-
How do you decide who chimed in first? We don't have buzzers.
Yeah. Do we raise our hands?
Well, then just generally be respectful and like try to
Well, I'm saying we'll do
come
this,
up with
but
the.
you have to actually be paying attention.
Okay.
I think if
right,
okay,
good.
if
I
you
trust-
if you're
I trust.
picking someone else to chug a beer, if the next someone else answers the next question before they
Dude,
finish
this
that
one
beer, they
is
need to be penalized.
fucking-
Just start the game. We'll
Just
see what
listen.
happens. There's not going to be a winner. Everyone's going to lose.
All right.
'Cause
This
we're
is
participating.
Trial by
Already
fire.
lost.
Let's do
categories is movies.
It sure is.
And
Categories is.
whoever chimes in first, are we doing raise hands? Is that okay? Whoever chimes in first, pick someone to chug a beer. You could pick yourself
If you get the question right, not just
if you
chime
get
in.
it right. If you get it right, yeah, not just okay. So this is movie trivia.
Question.
So think movies, guys. Movies.
Are
Okay.
they all produced by the Weinstein
Film.
Group?
I don't know. I don't think this was. I'm not sure.
I feel so
Okay,
mean,
so
but-
actress Gal Gadot starred in what American superhero film
ding,
released in
ding.
summer of 2017? Dave.
Wonder Woman.
Why would
You got
answer
it,
game
brother.
news? I knew that, but he didn't. He didn't wait for the question to end before he thinks.
Yeah, there might be some rules to go, but you got it.
It's got to be a way to pick. It's got to be like
There should
Jeopardy,
be a
gotta
rule
go
that you have
from
to
person
finish
person.
answering.
Yeah, we
question.
also got to talk about this way before we're actually on the show. That's
Right, well, that was your job to invent this game.
was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Beer Guy's
Dave
beer
got the
game.
answer right.
It's not
so what is
Chris's
that?
beer game. It's not Dave's beer game. It's not Drew's beer game. It's not J-Lo's beer game. It's Beer Guys.
Yeah,
beer
and
game.
who do you think supplied him with this website of trivia?
I know. I'm just trying to say.
Was
He's
it
like, well,
Beer
we
Guy?
should have came up with the rules earlier. I'm like, yeah, you were supposed to.
All right,
do
well,
that.
we're doing at least
Like
3
10
fucking
episodes.
questions. So
right.
who's drinking or chugging a fucking beer?
Who's chugging a beer?
You got to pick. Make it quick because you know this thing is the last one right.
Chris is chugging a beer
Does it have to
tonight.
be a fresh one?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? He chugs the beer. You ask the next question when he starts, and he's not allowed to chime in unless he's finished the beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good new rule.
Yeah, it's a good new
Okay,
rule.
so-
once he starts chugging the beer, you start asking the next question. So
I don't like this one. Hold on.
Tell him when to go.
Air hole. Good move.
Okay.
See, Chris is smarter than he looks.
You ready?
Yeah, he's ready.
He scares the fucking living
When you
shit.
go, I'm gonna go.
Oh shit! I dropped it.
He really does. Like, I'll fuck with anybody. I barely fuck with
All
this.
right.
When do I do? When I chug this now?
All right, go. Who played the female lead in the dystopian political thriller V for Vendetta?
Ooh, I know.
Drew.
Natalie Portman. No! I'm right,
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
Yeah, Natalie Portman.
You are right, sir.
All right. Woo!
Who chugs a beer?
Dave.
Dave chugs a beer.
Thought about being mean to Chris, but I don't want to do that.
I will not do it.
Chris, I'm gonna need your knife.
That sounds gross.
All right, all right,
Thanks, bud.
all right. This is a little old for us.
No, do it the way I do. So there's
Old
spark.
movies work better for me as long as they're like, 80s and
All right, this one's gonna work. Okay.
Hold on.
Chris is prepping Dave's beer.
Thanks, bud.
This is
So
cheating.
now do I start chugging now?
Ready? Go. Tyler Durden is a fictional character appearing as the central protagonist and antagonist in what 1990
I got
American
it.
film? Chris.
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Chris.
Fight Club.
Chris had his hand up first. You think? Wait.
Wait, can Dave actually answer?
Not
Dave
until
was
he
chugging
finishes
beer.
the
I didn't think
beer.
he had to.
You guys
Plus,
kind
he
of did
wasn't
it
done
both.
asking the question that time. Anyway.
Yeah, let's fucking.
All right, well,
I'm
just
still-
just
I
pick a
almost-
winner.
All right. Well.
Who got that one right?
Dave fucking put it down and answered it. That was
All right, Dave. Who chugs a beer? Dave won, and who chugs a beer now?
Well, then Drew's got to chug a beer.
All right, fine. Give me a beer. Let me see your knife.
that was impressive.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad somebody appreciates
All
that
right,
effort.
thanks.
Is it actually
guys.
empty?
Can you?
Our
I
judges
checked it. I checked it. I
you
checked it.
Check
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I
Check
checked
it.
It was really impressive.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Very well done.
I really went for it.
All right, so
I was
that
trying
ends-
to make a dick fart.
Can you
Wait.
cue the music?
Wait, you
that
can't make
ends,
me. You have to do one more while I'm chugging the beer. You have to do like the final lightning. How'd you do this? This is
I don't
All
know
right,
why you guys-
fine. Hold on. Don't do it yet. Not yet.
I don't want to cut
Chris
myself.
is too good with that knife. It's frightening.
It's sharp. That's the problem. Is you gotta
That
go close.
is the problem.
Then you gotta just
Ah, all right.
Okay.
This will be the final question.
I'm hitting all kind of sounds.
I guess whoever gets this one right wins the entire game, right?
All right. This is.
Fuck up.
All right,
is this so
ready,
much fun?
go. In Disney's The Little Mermaid, what is the name of the human that Ariel falls in love with? Dave?
I raised my hand too soon.
Yeah, I don't know this.
Who is his? What is his name?
Prince Charming.
Prince guy, dude.
Prince.
Sebastian the Crab. That's a thing.
Nobody knows the answer. Shut another.
I've seen that movie like.
All
200
right,
times.
nobody knows the answer. It's Prince Eric. Next
Eric.
question.
Prince Eric's a real cocksucker.
Eric's a faggot.
Fuck him. Yo, he was willing to go for pussyless Ariel. Though.
Oh, here you go, guys.
Hot, man.
Hot
here
as
you go.
balls, bruh.
In movie ratings, what do the letters PG stand for? Drew?
Parental guidance
Yes.
suggested.
Excellent. Parental guidance is correct.
That was the final question. Should I
That
make someone
is
chug
the
a beer
final
just for the shits and giggles?
question. And yeah, there should be like a final like the chug the beer thing.
All right, I want Beer Guy to chug this beer as Chris plays the Beer Guy theme music to take us out. What do you say, Chris?
I'm gonna
play
just
the
chug it
song.
old school, okay?
Do what you
Good.
gotta
No
do,
knives.
man.
Yeah, it's enough knives.
Take us out with a Beer Guy.
That was actually a lot of fun.
Beer guys, beer game. I'll ask you a question and give you a beer guy.
All right, well, we got 5 minutes left. What do you guys want to do?
I want to chug some more beers and answer stupid questions.
Should we spin
okay.
the wheel?
No,
What's left on
only if you change it.
We can just end it early,
Yeah, I
like
don't feel
I've
like
been
it.
trying to do in my life.
You're not trying hard enough.
No, I haven't really tried.
You're doing
Life
all
goals from Chris.
You do
End
all
it
the
early.
wrong.
All right,
You
let's
take
get
in
into
all the
that.
wrong chemicals.
We
to
should
kill
get into
yourself.
that for the next 5 minutes. How would you do it other than that whole
That's
trip,
weird, 'cause we
trip
already
out
did
in the
that.
woods? Yeah, you said you trip out in the woods and just like hope that like Mother Nature gets you.
I have
But
a
if
girl
you
that can
had to
help you
like
with
literally gun, rope, fucking bridge.
I would walk in the middle of fucking a packed like a like Disney World or something, or wherever would be the easiest way to get a gun in. I would announce on a megaphone to get everybody's attention, look at me, and then I'd blow my fucking brains out in front of everybody and traumatize everyone that saw it.
Sick,
the more
bro.
people that saw it, the better.
What kind of gun would you?
Wow.
It was a shotgun, so it would just completely
A shotgun?
splatter my fucking head to oblivion.
What
You
kind
don't
of
need
shot?
a.
What kind
You
of
could
bullet?
do that with like a handgun.
What kind of shotgun round
It
would
would
you
only
use?
make it expensive. With a shotgun, will turn your face in the fucking.
No, I think there's certain handguns could do that.
Would you use like a
500
slug or
Magnum.
something with
Nah,
a
you want like a nice buckshot.
spray?
Yeah, not birdshot. Not too much spray.
Birdshot is not going to be the least dramatic.
Stop talking like you know what
Yeah,
you're talking about. Come on.
You fired guns.
There's lots
Yeah.
of buckshot, dude.
You never
can
shot
make-
yourself in the head with one, no,
Well,
right?
apparently not, 'cause I'm still sitting there.
No, I don't want to.
I don't either.
I kind
Chris
of want
does.
to.
In the
I
middle
would
of
just
Disney
obviously-
World.
I
Is
wouldn't
that-
jump
was
off
it
anything
Dis-
high. I'll
is it
tell you that,
Disney-
because I would bitch out when I looked over the edge, no matter how bad I wanted
Really?
to die.
Yeah.
I'm not a heights guy.
I almost jumped off a parking garage once, but I was afraid it wouldn't be high enough, and then I would just get really hurt.
That's a funny kind of situation. It's like I want to kill myself, but I'm afraid of heights. It's
is,
kind
right?
of
Well, it's like, you really want to, like, oh, God, I hate life. But then you still, there's that, like,
Yeah, you're like,
it's instinct.
well,
It's human instinct
yeah.
inside. Like, you look over the side, you're like,
Yeah, your mental problems don't translate
Yeah.
into your
You're like,
reptilian
I don't
brain.
want to be alive, but I don't want that, like, 10 seconds of falling involved in the end of it. Like,
Do
I
you
just
want-
want to, like, fall asleep and wake
Do you
up
want to
dead.
know why I'm still alive?
Luck?
Well,
I want to know how
There is
you're
actually
still
a
alive, not
God?
why.
Sheer dumb luck.
I really don't want my family to have to deal with the carcass.
yeah, we wanted to talk about that when we thought you were dead. I swore if it happened that you would have to have a square casket, like 2 caskets put together with double
Not
doors.
only that, just think about the crew that's got
With,
to
like,
come
a
remove the
yoke
body.
for, like, an oxen
Yeah.
in the front to help
Like-
carry it, like, out to the car.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you ever been
The
to
hearse
a,
would have to be like a U-Haul truck or something.
Have you ever been to a
fucking
funeral
pallbearers
For a
all
ver-
fucking
very-
red,
oh, yeah, I
sweating,
have.
Like, ugh.
and
Oh my
they
God.
need pallbearers?
Well, I've been
Yeah.
to a funeral once for a guy who was larger than you, and it was strange. It was an open casket, And
How fucking large am I? I mean, am I that big and intrusive?
I mean, Dave, when you break
Yes.
the number 4, the 400 barrier is crazy.
plus,
Like,
you're also quite tall.
nobody even weighs
You're
300.
just-
The way 400 is
you're just-
crazy. And yeah, you're tall.
Yeah,
And for being so large, you're very sexy as a
you.
man. Yeah.
Love you
I
too.
fuck bigger
you go.
girls.
There he is. I'm just
He
saying.
should.
I've gotten close.
I feel so bad for leaving that mess
You have
behind.
that close?
They were shorter, but they were of
Well,
a similar
I'm
girth.
talking numbers close.
I don't know how much they weighed, but just like
I
you
don't
know,
think I've
I
done
think
some
hugging
bad
them
things.
would
I
have
don't
been
think it's
similar.
ever been close to 4. I don't think I've never even done close to 3.
Well, I always insisted on cremation myself, for myself, so nobody has to deal with me. But like, if you did it to this guy, like it might be more expensive to try to
carefully.
burn his
Like you
entire
can fit
body.
in this, but you kind of got to get like a big like a
Yeah,
Jack
like
Daniels
it might
bottle
be
for
more
him.
expensive. They're like,
Here's
holy
Dave's
shit.
remains.
We're sorry for your loss, but we have to
5-gallon
charge you for
bucket,
the
one of those
oversized
orange
urn.
ones
Yeah,
from
it's
Home
like-
Depot that you buy. Like here's Dave.
It's like we had to leave the burner on for an extra 3 days.
I really wish I never opened this door.
Take the lid off,
Fucking
Dave,
dead.
and just put him out in there.
Yeah, they'll have like a what is it, the wagon, like the red wagon, like the
Radio flyer?
radio flyer. They'd have like one of those just packed with Dave's ashes.
It'd be more like a wheelbarrow.
It's about
Why-
the same. It's
why
just
the
different
fuck-
The
configuration.
jug that goes on a water cooler in an office would be perfect.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
Just in like one of those big contractor trash bags.
Now I really want to kill myself.
And then you could have it upside down on one of those dispensers and just be like, let's spread some of Dave's ashes, and you hit the thing. And it's like, all
There's
right.
a fire today.
at least there's enough of Dave to go around.
That's
Yeah,
true.
definitely.
You know, you can put some of me in Fiji, Tahiti, Hawaii, your mom, wherever I need to be.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Ooh, I wanna take you to Dave's bottom.
Let's wrap this fucking thing up.
Chris, hit the music. Let's
I
fucking
already
call this
did it.
episode 14 in the can.
already did.
Guys, thanks to everyone. Thanks to our guest, ManOwhore. Next week, we have Matt Garzili from Sworn Enemy with us. And then after that, we'll have Jason Kaiser from Origin. We'll talk to a man named Ninja and a bunch of others. Go to all of our stupid websites, buy our merch, subscribe, like, and whatever.
Backpage.com.
Backpage.com. All right, guys, that's it. Be magnificent to each other.